Hey guys, this is Tizar211 here, and I think I'm going to be bringing you guys another web series from this point forward. Now, if you remember, or if you're one of my faithful followers, in the past I've been doing Diablo videos. I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. Okay. Before you freak out, I will still do Diablo videos. However, they're not going to have an exclusive series. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I call quote unquote Blizzard Spotlight. Now, the reason I'm going to start doing that is because while Diablo is you obviously have to buy the game in order to play it. Heroes of the Storm, for instance, is free to play, and Hearthstone is also free to play. Both, in my opinion, are excellent games. So I think that I'm going to expand upon the Diablo series to we'll call it Blizzard Spotlight. And for this week, Blizzard Spotlight, it's going to be Heroes of the Storm, and I'm going to be showing you some Valla shit. Now, Valla, very easy to play, and the reason I'm picking Valla first is because I believe everybody unlocks her automatically, so everybody should know how to play the bitch. Um, you would think so, but I've seen some terrible Valla players, so I don't think I'm probably going to go through any gameplay. My computer's quite laggy, and nobody wants to see that shit. So what I'm probably going to do is just go through builds, and Vol is quite simple. First of all, I can't remember what level you have to get them to unlock everything, but I obviously am almost maxed out on my level. I think it's at 25 that every character is automatically unlocked, which is a huge bonus. So get there as fast as you fucking can. That's my advice. But for Vala, for her first talent, you definitely want to go to the composite arrows, increased range of multi-shot. It might not seem like a lot, but damn, that skill is powerful, especially when combined with some skills further down the line. Now, these are my recommendation. I tear it up with this bitch. I'm telling you guys right now. I love her. She's great. Definitely use that. For the level 4 skill, you definitely want to use multi-shot launches or arsenal. And what that does is allows you to launch grenades with the arrows. It says they only deal 35 damage, but it scales with level. It's actually a big deal. Um, she's kind of a chump early on, but what you want to do with her is basically concentrate on lane clearing. That's where you're going to get most of your experience. You will do really well on maps like I can't remember the name of the map right off the top of my head, but the one with the lasers. You will do really well on that map. You will also do really well on the mine map. Um, Maps that you kind of got to watch out for are the pirate map. That map can be very difficult, um, specifically because you don't get a whole lot of lane clearing involved in that map. Everybody's rushing around for coins and whatnot. Um, yeah, it's just not a great map. Another one you got to watch out for is the Cursed Hollow. Um, while that map can benefit you a lot, you have to make sure that you break away from your lane clearing to get to your tributes. That's a huge deal on that map, and a lot of times Vala just stays and keeps trying to tear it up. And you'll figure out multi-shot's great for lane clearing. For your level 7 skill, I you guys will hear me very rarely recommend an activation skill, but this fucking skill is great. It's searing attacks. You activate it to increase your basic attack damage by 50% for 5 seconds, and each attack costs 15 mana. Ah, man, basically the only time you bust that out is in a big fight, and it's phenomenal. I'm telling you right now, absolutely fantastic against heroes and shit. Especially once you get up to your level 13 ability and you throw Giant Killer on top of it, absolutely fantastic. Level 10, I always use Strafe. Both about this is the one of the few heroes that I will say that both skills have their benefits. I don't like Rain of Vengeance um, because you have to actually land it on top of your enemy. Whereas Strafe, you can just kind of go, rah, 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 around the fucking screen and you can tear them up. So my personal preference is Strafe. Level 13, you guys might already caught this, but Giant Killer. Um, Valla uses a lot of basic attacks, and if you happen to run up on somebody and you pop your searing attacks from, oh, come on now, from level 7, you pop your searing attacks and you automatically start um, just auto attacking them. A lot of times they will run right to you, and then you can pop your hungering arrow and your multi shot right on top of them, and they cannot possibly get out of your range. So definitely that. If you find yourself using multi shot constantly, then you can use frost shots instead. But I highly recommend Giant Killer. Um, this one's also another active skill, which is kind of fucked up. But at the tier 16 stuff, you don't really have anything good other than Blood for Blood or Stone Skin. Um, you can use Executioner if you're running like with Maradin or something like that, and you are teaming up with somebody who does a lot of stuns or slows. However, I would definitely go with Blood for Blood. It definitely depends on your team makeup. Um, that's kind of the nice thing about this game and the shitty thing at the same time. When you're just running quick match, you're going to run into a lot of shitty players, as I'm sure you guys have found out, and it's just really difficult to know what they're going to do. But if you do have a Maradon on your team, Maradon specifically, or Caltheus, I believe is what his name is. Let me check. I'm getting sidetracked. Yes, Calthas, whatever. Executioner would work out really great. They've got stuns. Malfurion's got a nice stun. A lot of characters have nice stuns. But anyway, Blood for Blood, if you don't have a character or a teammate who's got a lot of nice stuns, definitely do Blood for Blood. For level 20, there's really only one choice. You could amp up your heroic ability. However, I highly recommend Nexus. Again, auto attacking's awesome with Valla. It's just amazing. I can't even. There's no other way to explain it. Fucking amazing. But definitely Nexus Fury or Nexus Frenzy, excuse me, is my number one choice. So that's that as far as Valla is concerned. There's a lot of different ways you could do the build. You could hook up Cypher, or you could hook up Hungering Arrow, but I think Hungering Arrow is just kind of better as a secondary, like, nuke kind of skill, and it's better not to up that too much. It's already pretty powerful, so I think multi-shot needs the bonus, and between level 1 and 4, you're definitely giving it that. I'm trying to think here. That's terrible. Do not even use caltrops. Hot Pursuit's bad. Repeating Arrow does have its benefits. Again, but I would not use it. Basically, you're just using Vault to get the hell out of stuff. I already told you about that. Frost Arrow's okay. Tempered by Discipline. No. 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 Spell Shield does definitely have its advantages. For instance, if you're having issues with Nova or Zeratal, then I would use Spell Shield. But I would only use it, obviously, it depends on the opposite team's makeup. If you're running into Nova and Nova's just fucking own saucing you, then I would use Spell Shield because it will decrease Nova and Zeratal's capabilities. The problem is they're always stealthed. So, yeah. What are you going to do? It is a passive ability, but it still does not reduce that first shot. That's the problem. and that's Nova's big thing. And my big one is Nova because I personally can get away from Xeritol, but Nova fucks me up like it's her job, for lack of a better way of putting it. Again, for this, I already explained pretty much all those. If you're having a lot of survivability issues, you can pop on Stone Skin, but I think that it's really minimally beneficial. So I would kind of try to stay away from that. Um, Bolt of the Storm's kind of cool, I guess. But again, in my opinion, the only real one to choose from is Nexus Frenzy. It's just hands down the best. But anyway, I think I'm going to start doing this a little more often for you guys. Like I said, it's going to be a Blizzard Spotlight. I'm not going to show any gameplay with this because basically you're going to have to play your own goddamn game anyway. So I just figured I'd go over the build, and that's definitely the one that works best for me. I've checked a couple websites, and mine is super, super, super close to theirs. I think the only difference would be my preference for Giant Killer. I like Giant Killer a lot. It seems that a lot of other people like Frost Shot. It's just kind of your personal preference. But anyway, that's my build. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm going to keep bringing these Blizzard Spotlights at you. I think the next one I'm going to do will be Hearthstone, and I'll show you some cool ass deck that I made. But anyway, until next time, this is Tyzar211. Tell your mother, tell your friends, tell everybody you know. Until next time, take it fucking easy.